Hello, hello. What's up, Exiles? I hope everyone's enjoying PoE too. Just wanted to let you guys know. For those of you who've been interested, following along with crafting and the potential things that can be made with this league, if you're unaware of how crafting's changed, I made an earlier video. But one of the things I talked about, if you have seen it, was how effective and how crazy omens can be this league, and how they've essentially kind of become a hybrid replacement for harvest augments and for meta mods previously. You'll recall in my particular video, if you saw it, I mentioned how you could use an omen similar to this one. Not similar, exactly this one. Right here. Omen of Dextral Annulment, which, as you can see, does that while this item is active, your inventory, your next Orb of Annulment will remove only suffix modifiers. So essentially, you just do that 3 times, and you can wipe your suffixes. However, the one that I was the most excited about, and the one that I said was the most OP ever, and I think is one of the best crafting items I've ever seen, we're going to take a little detour right up here to the Omen of Whittling. While this item is active in your inventory, your next Chaos Orb will remove the lowest level modifier from it. Now, Chaos Orbs, in case you're unaware, how those work now, they remove a modifier and then they add a modifier. Which means if you had, let's say, double tier 1 prefixes on something like a bow, and your third prefix was completely garbage, the highest tier ones are the higher item level requirement ones. And so, instead of having to YOLO annul, where you just have a 1 in 3 chance of removing that, you can use the Omen of Whittling, which after you wipe your suffixes, right, the only mod that it can remove are one of the 3 prefixes for the first stage of a Chaos Orb. And since the double tier 1 would be the higher item levels, it would not only would it remove the lowest level modifier, it would then Chaos Orb or just add another modifier again, which could be self-replacing or it could add a suffix. But either way, it removes that crappy mod. Which is insane. The possibilities here are crazy. Now, I don't know if you've been following, for those of you that maybe have been trekking this out and thought it was kind of crazy, there's been one thing that's kind of been somewhat problematic, I suppose. And if any of you are hyper-vigilant for some reason on my YouTube channel, you might have noticed I just made a post about this. But if you come here, one of the things that the website happens, that happens with the trade website, is you'll notice here when you type Omen, there's all these different omens here, except the one that you're going to be seeing missing is Omen of what? Why doesn't it show up on the site? Well, because one has never been listed before. And if you go and look on the bulk searcher, same story, guys. You wouldn't have been able to find one. As you can see here, Omen of Whittling. No results. Oh, my head's in the way, sorry. No results found. Well, guys, fear no longer. I made the sacrifice for the gang. There she is, boys. There she blows. Let's go. So the Omen of Whittling, I'd like to confirm, it does exist. It does indeed exist. And, this is obviously it's not like people race for these things, but, I think I like to keep cool little competitions. Well, I think they're cool. Competitions with myself to try and get the first of something. And as far as I know, this is the first one there. I did list it to see if I could get it to index. Let's see if it does. Omen of Whittling. There she blows, boys! There she blows! Omen of Whittling is officially in play. That's cool. This isn't really a super informative video, although you might be able to infer some things. I just wanted to share a W with you guys. Share some excitement. I know I'm probably disproportionately excited to some of you, but I find that stuff kind of fun. And guess what? Ya boys got a bow. And that's a little part 2 of the video here. So, stick tuned for that. Omen of Whittling, it's in the game. Ready to craft, guys? It's going to be a fun time. PoE 2, let's do this.